Hi y'all, I'm Marty with Marty's Rocks, and today I wanted to kind of show the difference between a Jasper and an agate. And they're both quartz, they're both a microcrystalline quartz, and so they have some of the same attributes. They're both a chalcedony, and there are some that are called Jaspagates, much like this mushroom jasper here. You can see. Well, no, you can't. But this part right here is all agatized, whereas this is jasper. You can't see through it. A jasper, or an agate, much like this Snake River dendritic, you can see all the way through it. It's a beautiful piece. And then there are Jaspers, and this is one of the world's most famous pieces. This is morrisonite. Comes from Idaho. It did. It's all mined out. Came from the Morrison Ranch, and it is the king of all Jaspers. Then you have this other Jasp agate. It's called. This one is from the Maury Mountains in California, and you can see the vein of agate through it, just through this light. Agates will also fluoresce under black light. This is a beautiful piece here. This piece is huge. I can barely handle it, but when you shine a light through the back, it really shows up, and it also fluoresces under black light. This is another jasper here, and this was at one time at the bottom of a lake or an ocean. The big piece that I cut this off of had shells and a little bit of everything. It's a fossil jasper, and it's spectacular. It's one of the pieces I do not put up on my eBay site. And when you talk about Jaspers, you're also talking about flint and things like this. This comes from Ohio. This is a flint, and it is Jasper. What Jasper means is spotted rock in Greek, which these aren't real spotted. This is an Hawaii Jasper, a wild horse. I've sanded it all the way down, but have not polished it yet. And but the flints, if they're pretty, they're called Jasper. If they're not, they're white, basic, plain old Chert. They're called Chert or Flint. These are all pretty. And this little guy here is from Montana. It's a Montana agate. And under black light, long wave, it will fluoresce green. And it's amazing. It's nothing too much to look at just here. But you'll see, I mean, whoever discovered these rocks, these come in boulder-sized pieces, huge. It's like, it's a rock. But you look inside, and it has these beautiful veins and layers to it. It's amazing how some of these rocks were founded when they look simply like big old giant rocks that you throw at someone, some caveman back in the day. This is a piece of Regency rose I've sanded, but haven't polished yet. And here, we'll get a little close-up shot. It's one of the most beautiful pieces of agate there is. It comes from right here in the Hawaii Mountains, just over there, whatever direction that is. And you have a Snake River dendritic agate. This is a beautiful piece too. And again, you can tell it's agate by the way the light shines through it. And there's not a whole lot of difference, but again, you can tell just this one way. A jasper with a vein of agate in it, so it's a jasp agate, a new term. It's been used for quite a few years now. What else do we have? I think I showed you the mushroom agate. And with tumbling machines and whatnot, you can do things like this. You can make key rings, jewelry. This is an Hawaii Jasper. And they're very simple to make. And a little piece of peridot. But the main thing here was the difference between Jaspers and Agates. Jaspers, you can't see through. Agates, you can. And that is the main difference between Jaspers and Agates. And hope you enjoyed it. Please be sure to subscribe and do the thumbs up and like thing. We're just new and hoping to get some subscribers. Thank you. Bye.